Silent Hill Ascension making people realize that Homecoming and Downpour might not actually be the worst ones. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually seen some people commenting on that. Like, I haven't actually seen anything of Silent Hill Ascension. I've just seen people, like, letting their opinions be known, if you know what I'm saying. The shitty PSP one. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh my god, the PSP one. Oh my god. It's got a battle pass. It's a fucking streaming series. That's what I heard, and it's like it's supposed to be some like type of interactive episodic thing with a fucking battle pass. It's like, god damn it, Konami. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, right, Yuko? Alright, let's go ahead and watch it. Let's watch some Silent Hill Ascension drama. And fucking disgusting. That'd be me as a fucking monster. Not know where I'm at.
Ascension is the worst piece of media with Ascension in the title since Corey Feldman's Ascension Millennium. Actually, that's not fair. That song is a jam.
What? What the fuck was that?
Well, it exists. Either way, it's better than Silent Hill Ascension.
Okay, can we just appreciate the dedication? Because you know they're filming somewhere sketchy. That's... I would be scared to death. And I'm a chicken. I know. But this is some dedication. Especially in the outfit.
This is the last time, by the way, that I order a psychosexual deviant knife from Wish.com.
Not Wish. Not Wish.com. Location is probably going to be scarier than the game.
And I'm cold.
Facts, Yuko. Facts.
I'm thirsty.
Hit the lever! All the news that's made you fit to
And fucking pachinko machines too. I was so pissed when I heard about that. Fuck Konami News.
Silent Hill Ascension is like if someone decided Silent Hill would be better if Silent Hill was worse.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's also what I said about Stray Souls last week, before Ascension had even come out. It's almost as if Konami felt threatened by someone doing their shtick better than them, i.e. being worse than them, and wanted to protect its crown as the most pathetic video game.
I appreciate the official little logo in the corner, but you can't see it because I'm covering it. So hold on. Let me make myself disappear for a second. You see that in the bottom right corner? Hashtag fuck Konami. God, if that was an actual channel, I would fucking tune in.
Game company in the world. It's not like watching Silent Hill get fucking desecrated is a new experience for fans of the series. I mean, I read the Silent Hill comics for God's sake. I've been utterly bloody embarrassed for this series before. And of course, most of Konami's beloved franchises have suffered the indignity of becoming sickeningly crude
Some memes will never
pachinko
die,
machines.
Yuko.
Silent Hill Ascension, however, inhabits an entirely other realm of disgusting vulgarity. And I am not implying
Not the grinder
hyperbole when I
pop-up, what
say
the
that.
fuck?
Silent Hill Ascension is disgusting, and it is vulgar. A redefinition of game industry cynicism, and one of the most pathetic pathetic attempts at predatory monetization I've ever seen. This filthy little app carries with it darker implications for the future of not just video games, but all media. You can't really call it a game, not on its own. It's a video series with extra terrible steps, an app that delivers regular content and attempts to exploit the shit out of that content with a cloying desperation that would make an incel marvel at the lack of self-respect.
What's wrong with you?
Here's how it works.
What's
the
wrong with
Ascension
you?
app uploads a new episode of its rubbish video series regularly, about 30 minutes of poorly written crap. During and after a live broadcast of it, viewers get to vote on different outcomes for the events that unfold. The app makes a big deal out of how it's not voting, possibly to cover its ass, but let's call it voting, because they don't want us to, and because it is. So the viewers vote between a set of plot outcomes, and they do this by spending
the biggest lie ever told.
Points. You can vote as many times as your number of influence points allows, and therein lies the rub. Influence points can be bought with real money. It's
Wait a minute. Hold on. Was that the actual prices?
rub. Influence points
Is this the actual thing? What the fuck?
can be bought with real money. It's pay to win. If you want to pay,
how do you pay to win something you literally watch?
Imaginable.
I hate it
here.
here.
You can spend money to influence the outcome of a shitty web series by essentially buying the vote. In this way, Silent Hill Ascension's insistence that votes aren't votes is ironic, because if anything, it serves as an accidental but biting satire of the political process. I mean, they ought to call this thing Lobbyist Simulator 2023, so
call that pay to lose.
is the fact that decisions in an ostensible democracy are predominantly influenced by how much money someone is prepared to throw at their favored results.
At least there's like actual F&B games out there where they go all out. Like they splurge on that and they make it, you know? They act their asses off, or it's just goofy as hell and they lean into it. But this is just sad. You have one of the most iconic IPs in the world, and this is what you do with it. Fuck's sake. A battle pass, you guys. It's pay to win to vote what happens in an episode.
It's the political portion of the show. It's been described as a weak little choose-your-own-adventure story, which is pretty accurate. Except, you know, a lot of those children's books were well written, and the Fighting Fantasy series of books had better fucking gameplay. They had some gameplay.
Ooh, also the Lone Wolf books. Those had gameplay in them. Incidentally, if anybody else out there remembers those, you must now eat a meal or lose 3 endurance points.
So here's an example of what we're talking about. We have here a character whose wife, Ingrid, died in suspicious circumstances. The app asks us the question, what will Carl tell the police about Ingrid's death, with the options of redemption, deny knowing anything, suffering, confess to the murder, and damnation, blame the man in the window. You tap the outcome you want and can basically just keep tapping until you run out of influence points. This is actually an example of one of the more balanced votes, by the way. Some I've seen have one result so overwhelmingly favoured that there's literally no point in choosing anything else. I mean, anyone who wants the damnation outcome here is just wasting their influence points. Okay. Good luck accruing enough points, unless, of course, you're what the industry likes to dehumanizingly call a whale and want to just buy Carl's behavior. But why, though? I always sympathize with people who have been preyed on by microtransaction business models, but this is just silly. This is, as I said, the lowest stakes on Earth. Who the fuck cares about Ingrid?
Nice. Still, that looks sketchy as fuck.
Ow! It pushed my glasses down. It pushed my glasses down onto my nose.
Oh no, why are you still wearing your glasses?
So that I can see.
See what? The inside of the helmet?
Oh no, we've made shame a bit head.
Influence points can be earned in-app too, though never in amounts that will swing a decision.
Yeah, I don't know.
A series of really
I don't know if it's literally just something you're technically like watching happening. Like they try to make it look like there's gameplay involved. It looks like, but to me, this could have been like, I don't know, a show they put on YouTube or Netflix, something. Like if they just wanted to do episodes or something, you could have just gone full out and made it a show. You know, some crackheads walk in this room go, what the hell? Yeah, when you get silently judged by the crackhead in the corner. Oh.
basic puzzles can be played, and I mean really, really basic. There's a bargain basement match 3 puzzle game and a... well, I guess we could call it a rhythm game, sort of. It's just poking little circles while music from other, better Silent Hill games play. Here I am, quote-unquote, playing one of my favourite tracks in the series from my favourite game of all time, Silent Hill 2's Promise. It was composed by legendary series musician Akira Yamaoka. Yes, the same Akira Yamaoka who wrote music for the fuck-awful Stray Souls. That makes 2 weeks in a row that his name's been attached to one of the biggest fucking gaming travesties of the year. Can he catch a fucking break already?
He is not having a good time. I hope that check was worth it.
Anyway, you'll notice that most of these puzzles are locked. You can't access them. In fact, both categories of puzzle only offer 1 unlocked game apiece. In order to access the others, you have to, drumroll please, spend real money!
Yoo-hoo! Yay!
Fuck everything dead. The other puzzles are locked by,
so
I
fucking
shit
sad.
you fucking not, a season pass.
What?
Yes, this is a web video with a battle pass. And yes, the fact that 90% of the playable content is unlocked by purchasing it is a perfect indicator of just how fucking sad this little pass is. As you progress through it, you'll unlock such incredible items as particularly drab cosmetics for an avatar that exists purely to sell drab cosmetics.
Bare
and more
bones
influence
basic
points and pointless
over
little
here.
borders for your user profile, and emotes for a group chat that is mostly disabled because users kept posting about cum.
What the bleep?
That, by the way, is about the only entertaining thing that's happened in this app. The chat was flooded with semen. Lucky bastard. As viewers proved themselves less interested in commenting on Ascension's live episode broadcast and much more interested in posting about wanting Hideo Kojima's "Cummy in My Tummy." Yummy, 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 I want cummy in tummy. People also chatted about wishing Pyramid Head would impregnate them, or requesting that the iconic horror antagonist show up in an episode to reveal his big boing boing. The company responsible for this crime of an app, Genvid, was apparently moronic enough to think this wouldn't happen. And CEO Jacob Nevok said, "Up until we can figure out how we handle the moderation queue, we're gonna limit the chat to stickers, and hopefully I can get the emojis in there too." Fucking imbeciles. Anyway, rounding out the laughable monetization is a founders pack of garbage that the app loves spamming you with.
That's just common sense. Shit's gonna happen like that.
Like what free-to-play multiplayer games have, but for a glorified cutscene instead.
I've had enough of this.
And that's all this app is when you boil it down. One long, boring cutscene without any video game to show for it. The first episode is particularly egregious as it does almost nothing to establish who the characters are or why we should care about them. And yet, it expects us to be so invested, we're willing to spend actual cash to decide their fates. Episode 1 is little more than a disjointed collection of scenes in which people we don't know sit around being miserable for a few minutes before they're attacked by monsters. And that's it. We're supposed to give a shit about that. I've used the word already in this script, but I'm going to use it again. This is pathetic. It's the nucleus of a promising idea in portions of this monetized cutscene. One thing the app is going to have are QuickTime events that everybody plays, and depending on how many users succeed and fail, they could determine whether the character featured in that QTE lives or dies. That's interesting. That could be something. Instead, it's less than nothing because it's part of a product that is fucking nothing. This is almost as bad as NFTs, a complete and total scam in which you give some assholes money and receive bugger all in return. Oh, but you get to influence the canon of Silent Hill. Fuck off. If it isn't a complete fucking work, it's inconsequential. The fact they did this to Silent Hill, one of my favourite series of all time, adds an extra level of horrified affront to the scheme, but Ascension stands on its own as a diabolical grotesquerie.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I've ever seen...
It's making me worried for the series because how are they going to top this, really? How are they going to top going even lower into the shit and mud? It's fucking hell. NFT bros that went blind at a party. They used the wrong UV lights? Fucking hell. People make me tired. Maybe Konami understands horror so much that they think this is what it means. Yeah, this is the true horror right here.
Microtransactions quite this desperate, quite so miserably contrived. But I suppose a special kind of commendation is in order. I mean, congratulations, video game industry. You found a way to put microtransactions into a fucking television program. That's the dark implication I mentioned at the start. In doing this, Genvid and Konami have demonstrated that nothing is safe from exploitative, manipulative, incremental purchases in the never-ending corporate chase for the Ouroboros of recurrent user revenue. This is the foundation of a TV show fueled by microtransactions. While it is flimsy, while it is sad, and while it's quickly become a laughingstock, Ascension nonetheless demonstrates a proof of concept, a display that freemium economies are not just for games. We've known for years that companies will monetize anything, and this isn't the first time we've seen them try to shoehorn incremental purchases into other forms of media. But this is brazen, a bold attempt to see just how little you can give a customer in exchange for money, just how tenuous you can make a purchase, and just how much you can monetize something as fundamentally simple and baseline unmonetizable as a web series.
What the fuck is this? How is this Silent Hill?
One hopes this collapses under the weight of its own bullshit quickly and
Really?
becomes one of the hundreds
Yeah,
of
the
online
horse skin's
services
always
that
gonna come
die
up.
forgotten. But this
It's always
is
gonna
still
be
one of
talked about.
those
Thank you for
envelope pushes
following,
I like to
hi.
warn you all about. The industry is always pushing the
Welcome,
envelope
welcome.
of monetization to horrific extremes, then pulling back after the controversy becomes untenable. The result being that previous extremes look less bad because they at least aren't the really bad thing. You know, like how people defended microtransactions more after loot boxes happened, or how It's Just Cosmetic succeeded as propaganda after people pushed back against pay-to-win economies. It is truly sad and tragic that for years now we've had to do what we're doing, be on our guard against the machinations of those selling us entertainment, protecting ourselves from our own escapism, because that escapism is always trying to psychologically fucking poison us. But there it is. So yet again, Konami has made an abject mockery of one
God.
of its great franchises. It has no respect, no fucking dignity. Ascension is a sure sign that the big commitment the company made to revitalizing the franchise earlier this year was
Yeah.
really just the start of a plan to milk
This is-
from Silent Hill's already decaying udders.
This is such an obvious cash grab that I don't know, even the people that like to defend this kind of shit, who just be sucking on the teat of the microtransaction, they have to realize this is such a cash grab. And it's so sad, because this is such an iconic IP. Like, it's not that hard. Your IP is already famous. You've got the hard part done. You've got the lore done. You just have to build on it. Make a functioning game. Don't be putting season passes and battle passes and microtransactions in a web series. The fuck? Yeah, I'm worried about the Silent Hill 2 remake. Like, I'm worried, y'all.
Whatever globules of congealed pus-like
Pretty much, Yuko.
lactations could
Pretty
ooze
much.
from the crackered to red raw teats. As if the announcement of a bunch of skateboard decals wasn't evidence
Oh, for
enough.
fuck's
We still
sake.
have Silent Hill, developed by the biggest, most creatively reckless hacks in horror gaming, to look forward to. One hopes they
That
won't take
face!
liberties, but let's face it, Konami
can't get
doesn't
over his
fucking care if
face.
they do or don't. Konami is Konami.
It just...
And fuck Konami.
Fuck Konami.
Yummy, 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 I got
Ugh.
That comedy's such a sweet treat, and I can't wait to get more now that you and Konami are through. Hideo Kojima, give me all your semen
No.
fresh from your blessed groin. Only thing that's better is Pyramid Head. I hope he shows me his boing boing.
Boing boing.
Z-Man-Zilla! It's all the extra poo that makes the difference.
Oh, fuck.
So
Okay.
there we have it, a new sickening push of the envelope from Konami in an installment of Fuck Konami news, something we haven't had in a long time. It's quite good though, the helmet, right? Yeah, Phoenix cobbled that together. Well done, love. Thought they were going to say something, but
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, love, and like I was just going to pretend to not be here.
oh, we'll do that instead. Love, they're not here. Thank God for me. Bye.
Oh, should have taken the other side.
I've got to walk like I need to shit because I'm scared.
You look.
Is it still filming?
Yeah. You didn't stop.
Oh yeah, the Stupendium's here as well. Special guest.
Hi.
Hi.
She did actually
Special-
you
special
see
guest.
the lights you were holding.
Did I say thank God for me yet?
You did.
They need a backup for this cracked in they're filming in.
Alright, bye then.
Fucking disaster.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Honestly, Silent Ascension being a thing is worth it just for this video, just for that song at the end. Just for that song. What a lovely song. Oh, fuck Konami!